Hey guys, Rotter5 here with episode number 20 of the West Ham Career Mode on EAFC 24, part 4 of the quadruple upload weekend to celebrate the new season is here. Made some big progress actually. We were actually approaching November/December already, so get your January transfer requests down below. I want to see some boys you want this West Ham team to pick up. Obviously we have no Europe this year, so the season's probably going to go a lot quicker than an average season. You can also see there, top left hand corner, we're second place in the league. Big chance there against Arsenal to go 1-0 up from Willy Gnonto, but a great save from Ramsdale does deny us of that chance. But second in the league, so much improved on last year in every aspect of this team. Beginning of the season last year, it was only Tammy scoring our goals. We struggled to score goals with anyone else. There's so much more spread out this year, and that kind of came midway through last year. The goals started getting spread out more, and that really helped us go up the table last year as well, and it's helped us at the beginning of this season as well. But I mean, they're not spread out too much because Tammy Abraham is still banging them in from that striking position. He is the highest rated player in the team. He is cooking, and this whole team is looking good doing it. Come to the Emirates, they've not really threatened us all too much, and we are playing our style of football, and which, yeah, what more can you ask for? Here, Costa, our youngster, stays on his feet after almost getting taken out by the Polish centre-back Kiwor, I think it is. Great chance, didn't quite end up in a goal, and the referee did bring it back and give a yellow card for that. Pretty cynical tackle, really. But here, huge gap. Paqueta charges from deep, dinks it over Ramsdale. He's still got his finishing boots on, and he is still a key player in this team. And even though we've just moved him slightly deeper, he's now alongside Alvarez in that midfield, that kind of deeper two in the 4-2-3-1. But he is still absolutely brilliant. And in the previous episode, what did I say about Georgie coming to claim balls? That's exactly what he did there. That is exactly what we want to see. And he's actually starting a counter-attack here with a chance for us to score a third and making an embarrassing 3-0 win. But Jarrod Bowen has his shot saved by Ramsdale. Loving it though. We are playing brilliantly against now Arsenal at the Emirates, Liverpool at Anfield, City at the Etihad. We have come to all three of the stadiums, and we haven't lost. We obviously drew to Liverpool, but we have beat City at the Etihad. We have beat Arsenal at the Emirates. We are a real threat to this league. And dare I say it, we could even go on, pull a slight Leicester. Not quite as crazy as Leicester, but we could even go on and upset the whole league and win the damn thing. Unlucky from Kieran Tierney not to score against his former team there. Great save from Ramsdale does deny him, but 3-0 at the Etihad, at Emirates. We didn't concede a single goal to them. We didn't concede to City earlier in this season. We beat them 2-0. The goalkeeping is improving. The defence is improving. The attack is just as strong. And what is it? It's attack wins you games. Defence wins you titles. That is it. But we've continued. We haven't lost a game since matchday 2 when we lost 1-0 to Villa. We haven't lost since then. We have been on some mighty fine form. Coming up, I think, as you can see here, taking on Nottingham Forest, Rooney Badgie playing some Premier League minutes, which is really good to see. Obviously, the reason we loaned him was for him to play, and we got quite fortunate that Forest came in to take him. Obviously, a Premier League team, they're going to be playing him consistently out on that right-hand side. Only still 18 years old. He's going to develop into a little beast out there. But we are going to go 1-0 up. It's our main man on the right-hand side for now. It's Jarrod Bowen who puts the ball into the back of the net. It's going to take a lot of growth to replace Jarrod Bowen. But thankfully, Rooney Badgie has the potential to do so. 1-0 to the good. Cruising. But games like this is where we normally slip up. And you're going to see these next few highlights, they're all going to come in the favour of Nottingham Forest. It's going to be some great saves from Georgie that keep us in the lead actually, really. Because they were just peppering shots at us all of this kind of first half, really. We got quite fortunate to score that chance. Hudson-Odoi gets the better of Wan-Bissaka and he's just charging down this left-hand side. Just trying to find some space. Does so. Sends Wan-Bissaka to the shops. He's now got so much room, so much free space. Whips it in. Finds his man. And his man finds the near post. Andre Silva. Formerly of Leipzig. Sociedad. Who else did he play for? Who did he play for before he joined Leipzig? Can't remember. Cannot remember for the life of me. Benfica? Was he in the Benfica account? I don't know. But it's 1-1. Just before halftime, a great save, but an even better cross. Perfectly finds the head of Edson Alvarez. Even he's getting in on the goals. Didn't score too many last year. Most of them were from corners, and when you've got James Ward-Prowse in the team, corners are like penalties. Just whip it into the big man, and he will score. That's how pinpoint and deadly accurate James Ward-Prowse's crosses are. It's brilliant to see. But we're 2-1 up. We've restored our lead, and we have a second half to kind of fight back, really, because we have been second best. You can see Kudus is on the pitch. His first Premier League minutes since his injury. Obviously, he returned in the previous episode against Portsmouth in the Carabao Cup. Getting some minutes here against Forest, which is good to see. Almost has his first goal on his return. Not quite with the outside of the boot. Didn't quite work out, but again, second half, much better from ourselves. We kept them slightly quieter, and we allowed ourselves to have a few more chances than we did in the first. Going to look to see out the game, and that is exactly what we do. A 2-1 victory. Unfortunate not to keep a clean sheet in this one, but 3 points. Like I said in the previous episode, 3 points is more important than a clean sheet. And there we go, top of the table. 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. That is 6 wins in a row. Because obviously we started the season with a draw and a loss to Liverpool and Villa. 6 in a row. From 8 games, 18 goals scored, 7 goals conceded. Really looking good. We are now about to play Everton, who are just outside the relegation zone, but Brighton in the relegation zone with Luton and Southampton. A bit of a shocking one in Brighton there. Really didn't expect that, but if they go down, we are going shopping on the beaches of Brighton. We'll go shopping, pick up some boys, shall we? But we're taking on Everton in this one, just outside the relegation zone. Should be a relatively easy victory for ourselves. And well, you can see there on the left hand side, Kudus, for the first time in 7 months, starts a Premier League game for West Ham on that left hand side. It's really good to see that he is back, and it's really good to see that he hasn't really lost too much of his stats. He obviously went down an overall from an 82 to an 81. But you know, gameplay wise, he is still just as quick. He is still just as agile and all that. And I think that's because I used the new training features. I got his match sharpness up in the training feature before he came into the first team, before I started him in the first 11. And I think that really helped, actually. So it's a good little feature, that one, to come into the game. It's obviously one of the new ones. Speaking of new features, I have completely forgot about staff. So next episode, or the episode after, we'll have a look at the staff, see if we can improve those and get those into the team. But right now, they are just something that I completely forgot about. Clearly, though, it's not had too big of an effect on the team because we are playing some mighty fine football. And look at that. Kudus has not lost a damn step. The pace there running freely, nothing holding him back, and he scores his first goal on his return, should I say, to Premier League first team action, doubling our lead against Everton. But a great chance here. Beto kind of caught out the whole back line, goes for the dinked effort, but just hits the roof of the net. Really poor. Had so much time, so much space, and he kind of goes for an audacious little cheeky chip. Didn't quite work out, thankfully so for us, because we are remaining at a 2-0 lead. We then make that a 3-0 lead through Costa. Has been an insane pickup. Look through the free agents at the beginning of every season, because there's going to be pre-gens, new gens, regens, all the different gens. They're in there, and they are always really, really good. As Kudus, what he can do on his left foot, he can do on his right. Doubles his goal tally, makes it 4-0, and he's on for a hat-trick on his return to Premier League action. That is top quality. Obviously, we don't want to play in the full game because we don't want to overstrain him. He's been out for 7 months. He's not going to be able to play a full game. But Costa is the man that gets the hat-trick before him. Match ball, as of right now, is going home with the main man, Costa. Lovely little finish. 5-0 at the Goodison. And Everton, maybe just like real life, obviously last year they were right up with us into the Europa League positions. Here, we've probably just sent them into the relegation zone. A weird finish there. Georgie kind of, I'm not too sure what happened, but a really strange angle to score a header from. But Beto does, again, take the clean sheet away. But again, the clean sheet don't matter if we're getting all 3 points. You can see here, Nonto's come on at this point for Kudus. Costa, last few minutes, does score another one to make it 6-1. And like I said, he has been brilliant. Pretty strange that Tammy didn't score in this game, but like I said, we have been spreading out the goals more, which is good to see. More variety in who scores, and it means that we're not so reliant on Tammy scoring to win us games. As the final seconds tick down on the clock, 6-1 the final score. Very impressive goal scoring outing from the boys. Costa did get his hat-trick. Kudus got 2. And that is really good to see in the grand scheme of things. In for some little scouting reports. Nothing really from England. Nothing really from Brazil, which is unfortunate to see. Got a few Santos, maybe. Ferreira, maybe. Serbia, again, not quite the best. And yeah, really, not the best of scouting reports so far. But we are going to end the episode on 3 new contracts to 2 important players. One we just want to keep around for the time being. The first of which is a 4-year extension to Jared Bowen's contract. I think in real life he signed a 7-year extension. The next is a 3-year extension to Edson Alvarez's contract. And the final one is just going to be to keep the player around, because for right now we haven't got any backup in his position. It is going to be the main man. We gave him a contract extension last year. It is going to be Kufau, who we are just going to extend for the remainder of the year, just to keep him here and just keep him happy. But that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.